Howdy, Possum Patty here, and this is my new summer journal. Sandy toes and salty kisses. So, come on along. Well, yesterday was a fun day at the beach, and I met my sister there, and I saw a special sand sculpture. And on the way home, I saw a Baltimore Oriole flew across the road in front of our car. So I'm making a spread to represent all that happened yesterday. First thing I did was glue down this shiny yellow paper because it was a beautiful sunshiny day. And let me show you a picture first of the sand sculpture. And funny story about it was that a gentleman came and parked his chair right in front of this sculpture. And I don't think he noticed it at all. So I said to my sister, I said, this is going to be funny. So I walked over to him and I said to him, sir, you're blocking this woman's view of the ocean. And he turned around. I said, where? I said, down there. And he looked down and he laughed because he hadn't even seen this sand sculpture right behind his chair. So what I did was I just took a little piece of paper and did a quick watercolor sketch of the sculpture. And if you noticed in the photo, the sculpture had some seaweed for hair. And so I put some of this green scrunchy yarn, it's called scrubby. And people use this to crochet some pot scrubbers. But I love it. It kind of reminds me of seaweed, the long stringy kind. So I took some of that and I glued it down where the sculpture had some seaweed for hair. And I think I'm going to use some of the paper from that new pack of paper I got, the mango that I got at the flea market. It's only half a pack, but it's nice, bright, beachy colors. And I'm probably going to glue that down there. And this is just a printout of my sister and myself. I'm the one with the white legs. She's the one with the really nice tan and the painted toenails. And I'm going to put that on the page. I'm thinking about putting a little sparkly glitter on the water. And then I'm going to do some journaling. And let's see, over here I have another paper from that mango paper pack that I'm going to glue down over here. And a picture of an Oriole. Well, I call them Baltimore Orioles, but I guess they got lumped in with another kind of Oriole, and now they're just called Northern Orioles, but I always call it a Baltimore Oriole. And it wasn't in my yard, but we saw it down on the highway 169, close to where that bald eagle had flown across the road in front of our car, and this one flew, and I think it was with a female too. The female is not so brightly colored, but there were two of them flying across the road. So let's see. I think I'm going to glue this at an angle and then trim off the edges and then put our toes in the water up here. And then a little spot to journal right there. And I might have a beachy sticker or two I can add to the page. So I'm just going to go do some gluing. Well, I got that part glued down. And what I want to do is I think I'm going to take this iridescent glitter glue and just make the water on here sparkle. The cat just jumped up on my seat. Get down. This is a Walmart brand. I don't know how much is left in here. But let's just make the water sparkly because this is just printed out on cardstock. So the photo itself is not shiny. So we'll just make the water sparkly. Because it was a sunny day and the water was sparkly. Put a lot on there, didn't I? Let's see. Get some smushed up here. Like that. Now that's going to take a while to dry. But while that's drying, I'll work on the bird page. There, now it looks like we got our toes in the water. Sandy toes and salty water. All right, well, hope that dries. It's gonna take a while. Put it on there pretty thick. Sorry for my nose sniffing. Something is making me sneeze today. Sneezing all day. Okay, I'm going to do some journaling on there somewhere, but we're going to let that dry, and we'll come over here, and I got glitter glue all over my fingers. Oh, I got to think about what stickers I want to put on that side. Well, maybe I'll let it go for a little bit, and then I'll do my journaling, and then I'll add some stickers. Because we can also get this glue down and let this dry. So I tried it this way. And then I tried it this way. I'm not really sure which way I like it better. There goes my nose again. I think I'm going to keep it this way. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue this down and then see where I'm going to put the bird. Well, as soon as I turned the camera off, I started going a little crazy here. And the first thing I did was glue a piece of fabric underneath my Oriole. This is just like a beige with white polka dots. And then I did some journaling on this side, like I said I was going to do, but I wrote right on this yellow background. And I took a second look at it and I was like, I don't know, not enough on the page. So I started ripping up the other part of this background paper over here and gluing it down in little pieces, like collaging all over the page. And then I wrote exactly what I had written on the yellow paper on top of the little collage pieces. And then I was thinking about using some of this ripped up paper to journal over here. Like that. Sort of, kind of, like that, I think. And then you know I'll wind up putting something in these empty spaces. And I was just reading about the Baltimore Oriole, and it's in the blackbird family, and I didn't know that. It's in the blackbird family. Okay, let's see now. I'm going to do a little journaling here, and I will probably want to decorate the rest of the page over here. And I'm still waiting for my glitter glue to dry, because I did put it on there rather thickly. And let's see what happens. I've got my Oriole glued down, a little bit more collage on this side. And I was still waiting for this glitter glue to dry. So I started punching out some butterflies from some scrap papers I had sitting here. This is left over from a flower. This is a note card I think Dolores gave me. And this was some more scrap paper, and I didn't realize there were two stuck together. So I made some extra ones. I'm going to glue those down. I don't know, these kind of filigree designs around the corners just reminded me of these butterflies. So I'm going to stick some butterflies here and there. I got some orange, I got some green. And then for some reason, the word button popped into my brain. And I decided this page needs a couple of buttons. This is my button drawer, and I've been collecting buttons. And I did get a package of little, smaller buttons. I think I got this at the flea market. 25 cents. I said, you take 4 cents for this? Yeah, so good. Because buttons are worth 25 cents. So I think I'm going to glue down some buttons, or maybe a little bit of fabric, this fabric that's behind the bird here. We'll just put a couple little buttons here and there, and a couple of butterflies here and there. And I like the way this glitter glue is drying, except for it's not very shiny, so I might have to go back and put some gloss Mod Podge on that. So I don't know, how many buttons do you think we need here? Ooh, green one. Green buttons, the yellow button. I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to go find this fabric, get a couple more scraps. I've got my buttons and my butterfly and my Baltimore Oriole and a little ladybug. I finally did put a sticker on the page, and I added my buttons to this side and a little ladybug, and down on the bottom a little orange beach basket with some suntan lotion, green button, some more butterflies, orange button. And I think that's enough for now, but when this glue is all dry here, I might put a little bit of Mod Podge gloss on that. And I believe then this will be done. So I'll come back tomorrow and show you what I did. But before I go, I just want to say I did add some glitter glue to the watermelon and one little piece of bling bling right there. So the first page is pretty simple, isn't it? But I like it. I'm going to leave it. And then you turn the page and it's like, whoa! But that's okay. I like it. So thanks for coming along with me and joining me while I'm doing my Summer Sandy Toes and Salted Kisses Summer Journal. And I want to wish everybody happy junk journaling. Bye-bye now.